Hello, Vic Benedict at your service. This is the Blackgate Prison Panopticon section. A Panopticon is a building as a prison or library so arranged that all parts of the interior are visible from a single point. That's the definition. What pan means is all. What optic means is eye. So that's where that comes from. I wanted to preface this video with that definition so you can know what it is, just exactly. And fuck, oh fuck, these are my favorite fights in this game. This fight here, not too bad, but the next fight is probably... It wasn't the hardest for me because I did it in 3 tries without using the power gloves or the shock gloves. And I had a blast. I was just like, fuck, yes, finally a really tough fight. So if you need help with it, you're in the right place. If you want to defeat it without struggling too much, you'll probably want to use the Enforcer. Not the Enforcer. The Enforcer is the big dude in both of the latter fights. But try it. Trying to do the fight. The second fight I'm talking about. Not the third fight is the same kind of, but it's fewer enemies. But I challenge you. Not against me, just challenge yourself. Try to do the fight without using the shock gloves. It's tough, but you can do it. I guarantee it. So, we're going to have a little cutscene up here. Copperhead's in jail. Not Copperhead. Somebody, I don't know who the hell it is. Deathstroke, I think it was. So we're going to have a little bit of camera issues down here. And, so what we have here is an enforcer who's going to come in midway through the fight. Now, if you want to tug one of these guys over to you and clothesline him, that's fun to do. Okay, so what we have down here before the enforcer arrives, we've got these martial artists whom I'm hitting right now. The best thing to do, and by the way, when they flash that over their heads, that means double counter, so tap the triangle button twice. And this is just a very dense room with a lot of enemies, but there is plenty of room to work with. Whenever you have the ability to do the iframes takedown, make sure you avail yourself of it. I think a couple times I might have lost it just because it timed out before I could press the buttons. But at this point I could have used the power gloves and just demolished this fight. But I said to myself, no, I want to fight. I want a really good fight. I want a challenging fight that is going to make me really feel like I did something at the end of it and kicked ass. And I performed pretty well here, all things considered. Now just watch out for the guys with the shields, and I really like when like 2 or 3 of them try to hit you at one time and then you counter. That gives you 3 on your multiplier right away. So I mean, okay, so if you have all the upgrades purchased, you can do the iframes takedown at the 5, and then also you can do it at 12 too. So that's what I try to strive for. So I got it at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, it activated at 11? That's bizarre. Maybe I got a critical hit, but normally it activates at 12. So, you will waste the iframe. There's the enforcer. That son of a bitch right there. He always does unparryable attacks on you as far as his charge. If you get caught in his charge, it's okay. He'll either pick you up and you have to punch his face a whole bunch of times to get off of him, or for him to let you go, or he will do a charge attack and just kind of charge you into the wall. If you complete the QuickTime event, all it is pressing the X button a lot of times. You really don't take too much damage. The only time you take hefty damage is when he sucker punches you. That does tremendous damage here. But I mean, you've come this far. You should be able to do this without using the shock gloves. I mean, if you want to, go for it. It kind of undermines the fight here. And it's a fun fight. I can't tell you how fun it is. Challenging? Yeah, you bet your ass it's challenging. But in this day and age where there's just so many easy games, a fight like this is pretty rare, even in this game. But I think the Enforcer stamped. He knocked that fucker over with the knife. That was hilarious. When you're cape stunning this guy, though, make sure he doesn't have the red icon over his head. So just beat the shit out of him. and just really watch out for his charges. It wouldn't have killed me, but one punch from him would have killed me, and if he had followed up with a charge, then I would have got killed. So you might notice that I'm moving the camera the wrong way. It's just because I'm used to Ninja Gaiden Black's camera setup. I played that game a lot. Anyway, that fight's done. They refill your health. I never mentioned that. Every fight you finish successfully, they will replenish all your health. So here is the last fight before the Bane, before the true Bane boss fight, and it's the same enemies. It's just that, like I said, there's fewer of them. So try to clothesline first guy. To clothesline him, get a counter. We're at 2, 3, 4, 5, and then try to aim it at these guys with the Venom backpacks. And this time the Enforcer is right in the room at the beginning of the fight. Sometimes I also try to stay still by those knife guys to try to bait them into doing it so I can do the blade dodge takedown. You've just got to work pretty fast here. When these guys with the guns are shooting you, it doesn't take as much damage as it does on the stealth sections, so just get them out of the way, punch them so they drop their guns, and just kind of be wary of the Enforcer. Try not to fight too closely to him. See, here's getting grabbed right here. See how much damage it does. It does very minimal damage. Very minimal damage. It only takes 1 bar off your life. And it's not hard to win the quick time event either. So I got grabbed again. He's just got really big, long reach with those arms of his. That's the problem, I guess. Here's the martial artist. Ooh. He didn't get me that time because I was involved with another guy right there, so I got my... Well, I think I might have missed that iframes takedown, but yeah, see, again, I could have used the gloves. I'm not showing off. This is all personal. This is me wanting to do the fight and having a fun time in my home, you know. That's all it is. That's all it really is. And I saw a lot of people saying that these fights are impossible, and I was wondering, like, are you saying that even with the power gloves? Because if you are, you're in pretty bad shape for trying to beat this game, you know. But anyway, it's all for fun. This is a fun, great game. Bottom line. So, we're almost done with these guys. One guy left, and just remember, don't go too close to him unless he doesn't have those red lines over his head. And there he is. He's a done bitch. And now we're going to be moving on to the Bane boss fight. The true Bane boss fight, that is.